My hot rodding roots go back a long way from when I was a teenager. I was in a band and we used to play surfing music, and the surfing music included drag racing music. And you start to find out what drag racing's all about and see some footage and some pictures, and all of a sudden there's a hot rod in front of you and it's a 32B and you've just got to have one. So after a long search, especially in England, I managed to find a Jago fiberglass body, 5 window, and gave it a 6-inch roof chop and a lot of work building it into a car, and took 3 years to build, with 390 big block Ford in it, and then it was on the road, and it was taxed and insured. But before that, obviously I was already hooked into drag racing, so we took it to Santa Pod. It had no registration, no MOT, no nothing. It was just a running car, and it was grey primed with a number written on the back, 32B, and we was up at Santa Pod and raced it, and we won every race we had that day or weekend, and I just got hooked even more. So it was back home, coat of paint, registration, get it on the street, and then it was driven to Santa Pod. So we drove it to Santa Pod and won races again, and I just got hooked, and I just wanted to do more, go faster. So it was a case then of deciding, well, let's build a new car, let's really see what can be done with this combination. I've got to go faster, so let's see. So we stripped it down, and it was 3 months to the day before the new car was ready, and the new car was the Assassinator DEUCE 2.
Junk, isn't it? It's on the capital line for charge out, it goes through 2 minutes. I can handle anymore.
The car started out with a 390 engine and a few tweaks, and basically a standard Ford rear end. But after making contact with Jim Blackburn from American Speed Specialties, I ended up working for him, and he sponsored the car, which allowed us to do some more work. Eventually we blew the 390 engine up after a crash that we had, and then it was time to get serious. So the 466 went in, narrowed 9-inch Ford, spool, shafts, all the best stuff went in it, and then it was time to take it back to the track and see what she really went like. car ready to go racing was quite a major task. Anyone that was involved would spend quite a lot of hours helping out, working on the car, arranging things, getting the spares and parts ready. It was quite a major task. And then obviously we had to get the car there, so we had to have a second driver with the trailer, and it was quite a major task. But it was great fun. Everyone that came along really enjoyed their weekend.
Can we get to Santa Pod without a quick pit stop?
Not for sure.
And cut. Hang on a minute. You got everything?
Yeah.
A quick whip production.
1987 RAC licence, right?
1987, fully up to date, yeah? Have we not got a better time vehicle than that? Is that all we got? Nervous? What's that wet patch of brown water doing on your seat? The assassinator shot his lock.
As we got faster, more powerful, the car really started to show its form. It always had a tendency to veer to the right. The problem was the car never always done it. So he was always fighting and waiting for it to pull over to that right, and fight with it you did.
slipped in seconds?
Yeah, 10.7, 129.
Yeah. 129?
Yeah.
Yeah, gearbox slipped in seconds. I changed in seconds. Just slid in, eh? Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Right, sure. Yeah, I can feel it swerving, like just blowing it, weaving.
The final realisation that the car was very, very dangerous and unpredictable came in a real strange twist of fate. It was a match race between an old rival of mine, and we was heads up to do a race side by side for one of the top magazines, Street Machine. We lined up on the line, but for some unknown reason at the time, my car just wouldn't start. We was trying all sorts of things. The other guy was waiting, his engine was getting hot and he couldn't wait no longer, so we really had to do the run. We fought and fought to try and find the problem. The car had been running fine all day, but we just didn't know what the problem was. He couldn't wait, so we done his run. Good times, but we couldn't race side by side. It was a shame. But eventually, we got the car started. The really strange thing was that the moment he done his run, we managed to start the car. So we went round, wound up the car. We was obviously trying to get a better time than he did, but at the time we didn't know what time he'd run. So we were going all out to try and get that time. We had the nitrous on, nice big burnout, and I could really feel we had some power in that car that day.
Go on now, boy. Let's do another set.
And as I launched off the line, I could really feel the power kick in. But it felt wrong. Something was wrong. Then all of a sudden, it hung a right, pulled it back, and it hung a left, right over his side of the track. If we had been racing side by side, it would have been total wipeout for both cars, and probably someone may have lost their lives. On a lighter note, we did win some competitions and some trophies, and generally the car performed rather well. Everyone helping out, of course.
Because I've been trying that.
Here we are at the end of a long, hard day. Hiker, relaxing coolly. Dave, gathering his thoughts. Change of overalls. Hole in the sun. Isn't life a bit? Car, well, that's certainly an enjoyable day. Well worth coming here. What more can I say? And that's my shadow there. Great legs. What's that thing dangling? Oh, something dangling between my feet. Wonder what it could be. Never seen it before, that shape. Ford 460 cubic inch engine. Modified Holly 850 double combat. No. Right. Nitrous kit used today. And the driver's having a steward's inquiry over the camera work. The last time I do made the ditch.
You can drive it next time, I'll do the camera work inside.
First run. What did he run on the first run? It was 11.61, wasn't it? About 114.
11.76.
Apparently I'm being told 11.76 now, folks.
We never got 12. What was that last one?
Second run. Around 10.49, 119. Running flat at the top end. There's about 200 quid's worth of slick bin burnt off today.
We never really ever solved the problem with the pulling to the right. We'd done some major work to the chassis and other bits and pieces, but it still had that tendency every now and again to just pull over to the right. Due to our financial position at the time and the way the country was in, the car was eventually stripped apart and sold on. I wonder where she is now.